Hey everyone, welcome to Spiritual Rebirth and Human Anatomy Podcast. I'm your host, Bazzy Francis, and in today's podcast, we'd be discussing about the three fundamental stages of spiritual test. Every being on earth has a higher purpose and calling that transcend beyond the limits of the physical world. When God or the Creator calls a man, the first thing he does is to reveal himself first, not revealing your destiny, but revealing himself. The reason why the Creator insists we have an experiential relationship with him first is because for every dimension of glory and influence, there are dynamics of living in every realm of leadership and growth that if you don't have an experience and relationship with the Creator, you'd not last. The Creator looks at our spiritual capacity and energy, and in his infinite mercy and compassion, he hides one and prunes him before exposing him to his destiny. There are certain realms of influence that demons and unclean spirits operate in that technically activates these diabolic spirits. Once one isn't rooted in God, it's impossible to sustain wealth in such level. The higher the level, the deeper the attacks. One is a spiritual being on a journey and quest to seek freedom through spirituality. Ones that have far greater than one could ever imagine. However, this grandeur of one's spiritual journey comes with its own set of challenges, a test that unveils spiritual wisdom. A test of strength contributes to the magnitude of one's divine purpose. Hence, these are the three universal tests that shapes a spiritual being. One, the test of detachments. We all have that people, place or things that are treasures we clutch close to our hearts. We all have that one person or persons, that amazing memory we've made with them and that we cherish more so often. We all have jobs or even an idea that we hold close to our hearts. However, love and attachments are natural human emotions. They become problematic when the focus shifts into idolization. Anything one becomes so attached to that one feels they can do without becomes an idol, a distraction steering you away from your true purpose. The moment one professes their inability to live without something the universe listens carefully and intensely. It's like a signal our words and thoughts sounds a bell in the spiritual realm. You're essentially calling forth a lesson that ye need to learn. Spiritual tests are the universe's way of checking where your heart truly lies. Are you committed to your higher purpose? Or are you entangled on the web of earthly attachments? If one feels their existence will be jeopardized without someone or something, universe will inevitably show you otherwise. You'll face different yet enlightening experience of being without that very thing or person, not as means of form of punishments, but as way to grow and rediscover who you are. This is the universe's way of teaching you to be your own person, complete and whole in your own right. This concept echoes through the teaching of many philosophical and spiritual doctrines, from Buddhism advocacy for non-attachment to Stoicism's encouragement for emotional resilience. The universe in its finite and infinite wisdom will test your readiness to release even those things you consider vital to your identity. These tests serve to reveal whether you're placing attachments above your soul's ultimate mission before entrusting you with larger responsibilities or greater spiritual wisdom. The universe wants to know. This pivotal moment determines if one's heart is fixated on temporary earthly gains that you forget the grandeur journey you're on. It's a test of focus, a question of who and what you serve. However, if one willingly chooses to enslave themselves to their attachments by refusing to participate in the grand design of life, they're certainly not ready to move with the flow of spiritual growth. Every being is born with spiritual wings. However, we choose to crawl through life. The grand invitation of life encourages us to go beyond the mundane and the material to embrace one's higher calling. And for every attachments you release and for every idol you break, brings you one step closer to flying. The goal isn't to accumulate love or passion, but to prevent them from becoming a barrier and a problem towards one's purpose. One is not defined by the things they hold, but by the wings they spread. Each time one successfully navigates through a spiritual test, one becomes wiser, stronger, and more in tone with themselves. One become fixated on the fact that you are the universe itself, not just a small being created by the universe, but a being that encompasses the universe in a physical body. Two, the test of patience. When you're having to wait longer than expected, it's all for a reason. We live in the age of immediacy where every desire seems just to click away. We're programmed to taking shortcuts and urgency when we need something almost immediately. The idea of waiting for something valuable has become almost outdated. We've been trained to expect quick fixes, instant results, and immediate rewards. But when we find ourselves on a spiritual journey and we're awakened to a higher calling, we'd understand that the universe operates on a different timetable. Patience is not the ability to wait, but the ability to keep good attitude while waiting. The test of patience is perhaps one of the most challenging lessons in one's spiritual path, especially now where technology has made us accustomed to getting results almost instantly. The universe sends delay not as a punishment, but as a training ground for life's inherent unpredictability. Each delay serves as a lesson, a moment for you to realize that lives do not always conform to your plans, which is a negative thing, perhaps an opportunity for growth. This is a question from the universe that nudges us if we are willing to wait or hang up for what we truly desire. 3, the test of faith. This is the stage where everything falls apart around you. In our life journey, there are moments where we feel like the universe has placed us in the angle of hardship, striking us relentlessly until we feel like we can't take it anymore. These are the times where our faith is being stretched to its limit. When the very core of our being is shaken, we might believe that something's gone terribly wrong. But what if it's all part of a spiritual test? It is in these moments that our faith is not just being examined, but also strengthened. It is easy to have faith when everything's going so perfectly well, but the real faith is keeping that faith when one's erupted in darkness. If you enjoyed today's message, kindly give this video a thumbs up. You can support this channel by subscribing and also by sharing this video with your friends and family, as this will also assist them on their paths too. Thank you for watching. I'm Bazzy Francis. I'd catch you on the next one. Stay blessed.